Good morning. It's March 31st, and I'm Tracy Makarenko, and I'm here to do April's monthly angel card reading. I've been doing this monthly reading for, I would think at least 3 years. I haven't gone back to see, but you can find a lot of the readings, or all of the readings, I should say, on my YouTube channel. And although it might not be the energy you're working with, particularly this month, because that's what I draw from when I do pick the cards for my monthly reading, but you might be attracted to another reading, and maybe it has something there that it needs to share with you. So by all means, go back and look through some of those older readings, and I'm sure there's something in each of those readings, even if you want to go through each of them to figure out or give yourself some additional information just to use to move through your day and your life, especially if all this esoteric stuff is new to you, new thoughts and new beliefs and a new way of doing things. So today I'm using Colette Baron-Reid's Wisdom of the Hidden Realm cards. There we go. I've used them a couple times before. I really love her artwork. She does a great job. So 3 cards today to see. Oh, I felt like 2 cards. Oh, 4 cards. Okay, let's see what this has to say. I hope it says something about spring. I really do. We are snowing yet again today here in the Calgary area. The first card, the Winged Wise One, Angelic Help, Miraculous Aid. There's a picture of the card. Now, Doreen Virtue is the utmost authority on the angel realm. You can find many of her books to help you along. You might feel like you are working with the angels. You might not know who they are. You can get a lot of good information out of her books and her cards. I see different colors, and that's how I coordinate which angel I'm working with. You might get a feeling each angel has a different frequency to them. So, and I've done this on some of my card readings where we've tapped into the angelic energy, so you could feel whether that angel feels lighter or heavier, or you can feel more love and compassion or more protection. So there's different things attached to different angels. And it's important, I think, to not only be able to spend time getting to know who's helping you, but letting them to get to know you a little better. So making sure that you are asking for what you want. Many times we think help should arrive. And we do that in our daily life with our partners and our parents and our siblings and our friends. Well, they should have known I needed blah, blah, blah. Part of this journey is about learning to ask for help. And it's not always easy. It's a difficult task, especially if you're a person who's used to doing it all on your own or has been told, excuse me, that you should be doing things on your own. So please ask for help in your daily life. If you are an asker, make sure you're not over asking. There are some things that you need to take responsibility for. And I know there are some people that just wish somebody would do everything for them. And if you kind of are sitting there, and sometimes this happens, once we start asking, it feels so nice that people are helping, we kind of use it as a crutch. So if you're on the other side, try and come back more to center and try to do more things for yourself. And in order to do that, ask the angels to help you. give you support in whatever it is you need to do. Action needs to happen in order for us to change our life or make things different. We can't manifest something if we don't do anything to manifest it other than think about it. So ask for help. Miraculous aid. So the second card is the Angel Master, hitting the mark, intention and detachment. I love fairies. There's a little one down here in this corner. So playing off from the other card, hitting the mark, intention, detachment. So when we set our intentions or try to manifest a goal, we do need help along the way, whether it's angelic or of this world. It just makes the most sense. But the biggest mistake people make when they are trying to manifest is they try to manifest every little bit and piece between A and B. That's not the way it works. So I want a new piece of exercise equipment, and it's quite pricey. And so I have a picture of my elliptical trainer on my manifestation board right now. And I don't know how I'm going to go from here to there, because we bought a house in the fall and there's a lot of stuff that needs to be repaired first before I can go out and buy this elliptical trainer. But I don't need to know how I'm going to get my elliptical trainer. All I need to do is manifest it. And by doing that, it will come to me. So I don't just look at the picture of my elliptical trainer. I see myself on it. I see myself happy. I see myself in the space in our basement that I've made for it. I see myself watching my programming while I'm doing my elliptical trainer. And I see myself during different times of the day. So if I am sitting and just watching TV at night because I have a little bit of time, I will actually, while I'm in the chair, pretend I'm on my elliptical trainer watching that program, so that I'm bringing that energy and the machine of it into my house. I can ask the angelic realm for help. So they might tell me to do this or to do that. They'll eventually send me to the correct place that maybe has a huge sale on the one that I want, so I'm getting it for a better price. But there is action that needs to take place. And you have to be listening for guidance when the action needs to take place. It's not just something you've made up in your mind. Yes, am I putting some money aside? I can, but as I said, there's things that keep cropping up on our house that need to be repaired. So money's getting shifted around right now. But it doesn't mean I'm giving up on my dream. I still would like that elliptical trainer. So that's where I'm setting my intention and I'm detaching from everything in between that would normally make me get that, like putting so much money away every month. I'm not able to do that. I'm detaching from it because I know I'm going to get what I want. I just don't know how it's going to present itself. And that's the detachment. So whatever it is, whether it's a career change for you, maybe that career change isn't within the same company that you're in. Maybe that career change and that promotion is in a different company, and you need to be open enough to allow that to take place to move you in the direction you need to go. So you need to detach from what you want it really, really to look like, and how you get there, I suppose, how it looks for you to get there. So sisters of the season, cycles of growth, natural law, in divine order. It's a number 17. I haven't been reading the numbers. We had 34, 10, and now 17. Well, right now we just feel like we're having a winter season. Hoping there's some spring and summer sisters on this card. And things do cycle. We can't have, I don't want to say everything because that's not the correct word, but we won't always be at a high all the time, and we won't always be at a low. We won't always be busy. We won't always be slow or have more time available to ourselves. Everything cycles. As children go through different stages, so do we as adults, and that's not really spoken about much. But we really do, even though you don't see us growing taller or, changing hormonally, which of course we do also when we hit adulthood. There are different cycles we're going through within our body and outside of our body, within our family units, how they see us, how we see ourselves. Everything's constantly cycling, so nothing really stays the same. So if you're in a place and you haven't been able to set your intentions or manifest, that too can change. And I'm talking about a loss of identity in my newsletter this month. If you want to subscribe to that, you can go to my website, www.healingpossibilities.com, and it's right on the home page that you can subscribe. So, change is constantly happening. If you're not able to manifest, start with a vision board, or even start with something even simpler than that. On your phone, on your home page of your phone, put what you want to manifest on that page, a picture of it, or write on a piece of paper and take a picture of what you want and put it as your home page on your phone. Or you can be more elaborate and you can get a bulletin board and start putting things on there that will help you manifest what you want. My mentor got me to do I don't know what it's called. It's called like an intention map or manifestation map or something. And I have 2014 in the middle, and then I have all these markings that go out to different things I want to accomplish. And off those markings, then I have subcategories of how I plan on accomplishing those things. And even some of those subcategories have other categories. So you can make it as big or as little as you want. And I was actually quite amazed because I sat down with maybe a couple ideas and I ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 branches off of this. And then each of those branches has at least 6 or 7 branches off of each of the minor ones. So there's a lot of things we can do to help get us into that place of manifesting. And if you feel like you're in a lull right now, that's okay, because you probably have some bigger things down the road you're manifesting, and it just takes a little bit longer to get there. It's all in divine order. And the last card is the Dragon's Duel. Inner conflict, mortality, and conscious choice. And it's a 23. There we go. So you might be struggling with, do you deserve? What do you deserve? Or if I was of a different state of mind, I might be thinking, oh my God, like I wanted a new house, but why did this have to be the house? Why is there so many things that have to go wrong? Why do I have to spend so much money fixing things? Why are the things that they fixed not fixed properly? Why do we have to redo it? Like I could take myself down this crazy road into a place of absolute depression if I wanted to. But the fact of the matter is I was drawn to this house. I love this house. Yes, there's stuff to do in it, but it's going to get done because We're manifesting it to get done, and it is getting done. And it's getting done properly. And all the things that we might not have noticed that were wrong are getting found as we move along. And I'm not allowing that to take me into a bad place. I'm allowing that to take me into a positive place, because now these things, these unknown things are getting taken care of. They're getting fixed. And that's a good thing. And I know the universe supports me. So I know financially we'll be able to afford whatever it is we need to do with this house. So which way are you going with your manifestations? Are you allowing them to drag you into a cycle, and then therefore you lose the energy of trying to manifest? Or do you stay in that place where you detach from whatever emotions are being erupted from that visualization or lack of completion for you? So detachment is not an easy thing. It's very, very difficult. It puts you into like a third-party person place where you can see things entirely differently. You're not being drawn in, you're not being triggered. And when you can live in a place like that, and it's not that you don't have stuff come up. Believe me, you do, you still do, but you work through it. And so the emotions you might be sitting in don't last for very long. They move very quickly, and so you don't have the same negative connotations every time you think of that situation. So, well, for example, last year, it was almost a year ago, my daughter was burned. Some of you might have seen it on Facebook. I might have discussed it on one of these videos. She was burnt from here up. We didn't know if she was going to lose some of her ears. I was surprised that she actually had her hair, although some of it got singed. And you can feel my emotions coming up around the situation, but I never played the blame game. I didn't blame myself for not being a good parent, for not teaching her the right things. Like, I didn't go down that road at all, which actually surprised me on one hand, because that had been my pattern for so many years. But what I recognized in the situation was it wasn't about me. This was her lesson that she had to learn. She knew why it happened, and she has come out the other side a much stronger and healthier person than she was before it happened. She hasn't lost any parts of her ears or her face. She looks like she has no scars at all, except she has one here on her chest. Just a small reminder, I guess, of learning to say no, which was a big part of what she needed to do. And had she have done that, she wouldn't have ended up in the situation she ended up in. But coming from a third party and not putting energy into that allowed her to heal that much faster, allowed her to manifest these dreams that she's built for herself. Now, how was this situation a part of her dream? Well, she wants to become this type of person, and she's not doing the things she needs to get there. Sometimes things happen to us, and not always nice things, that help us become a stronger, better person in order to manifest certain dreams. So the things that have happened in your life have brought you to the place that you are. We all say that, but do we really understand it? And I want you to maybe think about how that worked for you, and if you're able to detach from maybe a portion of that story of yours that you no longer need. And ask your angels for help. It was the first card we got. Ask them for help. Ask people for help if you need it. If you feel that's all you're doing, by all means, try and ask yourself for help, because truly you know what you need inside. You just have to find that quiet space to find the answers. So again, it's always my privilege to do these readings. I love doing these readings, and I hope it helps you for not only this month, for all the months to come.